acting like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. About ready to get us started, and we are underway from Ford Field. Raymond Calais now from his end zone, and no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They go play fake. Mahomes uses the stiff arm. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down. Hunter Nice-Swander on to punt now on 4th down. He'll take it at the 42. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Lions will take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass, you don't often see a quarterback making tackles in the backfield. But he's playing run all the way here.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Hill. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now, or pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The Lions at 5-3 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On second down, Williams. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. No return here for Calais, and this will be a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Mahomes will try again on second down. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. He hits Adams, complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Falcons. Davante Adams, 63 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I think if you pulled defensive backs,
they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 71 yards. And the Lions have moved out in front. McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. On the move to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 41-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes rolling to his left. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On first down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. That's one thing to get the interception, and it was a great play, but then you saw how quickly all of his teammates, Charles, turned to find blocks, made sure they had space for him to make the house call.
And not only did they turn and find the blocks, none of them clipped from behind, blocked someone in the back. This play is going to stand. And how about what we see each and every week now? When the defenders make a big play, there's always a group celebration after the takeaway.
So So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago and threw the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes being chased out left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Another milestone falling on that last throw in what has been an MVP-type season so far, as he has now gone over 4,000 yards passing already on the year.
And it's been a whole lot of fun to watch as he's put together this type of a season. And to me, you have to figure, with so many games remaining, I think he'll breeze past 5,000 yards. Could he challenge the all-time record? Maybe even bump it up closer to 6,000 yards? I can't wait to watch. And the way he's playing, I wouldn't put it past him.
And again, it's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Sterling Shepard. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 6. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Taysom Hill, 75 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Taken in at the 3. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. They juked him. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jamal Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Steps away to his left. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They approach this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime, 6 defensive backs. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown with a 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now it's Mahomes again. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Looking deep for Adams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Here's Johnson with a reception. He will have the conversion and more than that. Touchdown, Falcons. Juwan Johnson 36 yards.
And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game, and when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Like how they've started the 3rd quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back, and it'll be 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Mahomes' throw complete there to Johnson.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 25 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On play action, it's Mahomes. He gets it complete to Harris.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about In your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice save.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Lions take over first down 10 at their own 17.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
That's good. Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 10.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On second and 10, Mahomes. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Open man downfield is Hill. Touchdown, Detroit! Taysom Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Out of his end zone now is Calais. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Mahomes now on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Got an open man, it's Valdez Scantling. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Complete to Marquez Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 16. Brings up 4th down.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
10 yards on the 50.
It's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for
I'm downstairs. You mean? I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You cried, I was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied. Time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking. Impatient, be waiting. Confused like what happened.